right, here we go. How strong is Sukuna by Divine? Divine's always a freaking... Are you lagging? No. I'm not... Well, yeah, my computer's just really slow, bro. Anyways, let's get straight into this.
Ryomen Sukuna. In Jujutsu Kaisen, we are met with characters that can pass for gods, with the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer of the modern age being blessed by the heavens, but there's another who is the strongest in the golden age of Jujutsu, and now, he was cursed by...
Spoiler alert. I'm sure he's gonna say it. Spoiler alert. I haven't read the manga, but I know what happens because, you know, I'm on Twitter. I'm assuming he's gonna spoil, so if you don't want to watch, he's probably gonna spoil a little bit. But let's continue.
Hell, because you can't truly know a god if there isn't a devil. Sukuna, the king of curses and an imaginary god with 2 faces and 4 arms, who is regarded as the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer in history. In the golden age of Jujutsu, sorcerers and cursed spirits were at their strongest, with the special grade curses at that time, making the ones now look like nothing in comparison. And Ryomen Sukuna stood above them all, with Sukuna even before he became a curse having strength compared to that of a natural disaster. And just his fingers alone...
That's not that strong. I feel like Gojo's stronger than a natural disaster. I feel like that's a really poor comparison. Sukuna is as strong as a natural disaster. I feel like Gojo, with his hollow purple, is much stronger than a natural disaster. If you think about it, dude, if Gojo shot his hollow purple straight through the earth would be done. Because he'd be creating a hole all the way to the freaking core of the earth.
As special grade, being completely impervious to any attack and holding only 5% of his true strength. The only way to get rid of Sukuna is to fight him face to face. With Yuji Itadori swallowing one of his fingers, the demon has come back to make hell on earth. And after fighting the strongest sorcerer of this age, he's come back to remind everyone who's on top. With Sukuna's plan being to gain the techniques of the son of the sorcerer killer and defeat Satoru Gojo.
Wait, that's Sukuna's plan, is to gain the techniques of Toji? Really? Is that what he... Wait.
Gain the techniques of the son of the sorcerer killer and defeat Satoru Gojo.
Oh, the son of the sorcerer killer. Oh, so he's talking about Megumi. Oh, okay.
He needs to tame the divine general, the most powerful Shikigami in Megumi's arsenal, Maharaga, a hyper-adaptive Shikigami that is able to adapt to any curse technique when the wheel on his head spins, or simply the ultimate late throw in rock, paper, scissors. Sukuna takes on this beast with the strength of 15 fingers and vaporizes Maharaga with the energy release of his domain expansion, destroying a massive area in Shibuya. With this release of energy being counted as city level, embarrassing Jogo, who is in the argument for the strongest of the disaster curses, placing him above Dagon, who can create literal islands with his domain expansion. And all Jogo had to do was hit him once. With other Jujutsu sorcerers like Yuki Tsukuma turning Kenjaku into a black hole, with them explaining the properties of bending space and time, and how this attack would have ripped apart the whole world.
It's crazy. Imagine getting fingered by Sukuna. Alright, buddy. Let's continue.
But after Heaven's answer broke out of his prison, it's time to settle who truly is the strongest in history.
Sukuna is now in a fight to the death with the Honored One himself, Satoru Gojo.
Oh, okay. He's definitely spoiling right now, so I'm telling you guys if you don't want to know. Can you put the volume louder, please? I can still hear you. I can turn it a little bit louder. This is all the way up. Like the video was recorded with really low audio. So this is as high as it goes right now.
Whose birth alone shifted the balance of the entire world, with Gojo's cursed energy being stated to have energy similar to Yuta, who is boundless cursed energy, and being born with the strongest abilities in history, the Six Eyes and...
So I'm kind of confused, by the way. I've read the volume, sorry for keep pausing, but I've read volume 0. I don't really understand why Yuta is so overpowered. I understand he made a pact with the girl or whatever. I understand that. But why can't anybody else just do that with anybody, you know, and then just become that powerful? Like, I don't understand why Yuta himself is super powerful. Like I said, I haven't read, so maybe they explain it. But in volume 0, at least, from what I've read, in volume 0, it kind of explained it, but like, why can't anybody do that, you know?
Limitless, with Gojo's Six Eyes allowing him to have complete control of his cursed energy, and Limitless, the best ability in the entire series that brings the concept of the Achilles and the tortoise.
Bro was trying to... Oh, my mic volume? Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. Is that better? Is that better? There. Let me know if that's better.
Paradox to life and allows him to make the impossible possible, bringing an infinite space between him and his opponents, rapidly slowing them down as they approach his body, and as a result, no attack will ever reach him. However, with Mahoraga to lay out a blueprint for Sukuna, he can bypass infinity. Sukuna's presence alone was felt across all of Shibuya once he was awakened, as his energy is similar to Gojo's in intensity, but is flooded with an overwhelmingly evil nature. This is why he's thought of as a god, but proclaims to be the devil.
Having the strongest domain expansion in the entire series, Sukuna's malevolent shrine doesn't create a separate space using a barrier, but rather he places his domain on top of reality itself with 200 meters of durability negating slashes. Within his domain, dismantling...
Yeah, isn't his domain expansion like the only domain that doesn't take you to somewhere else? It's like in the physical world. Isn't his like the only one?
Cleave adjusts to the target's toughness and cursed energy, meaning nothing is safe from being slashed out of existence, surpassing any and all closed domains, including Infinite Void. Sukuna gains Megumi's body along with 19 of his 20 fingers and takes on Satoru Gojo. Using Megumi's 10 shadows, his plan is working. As Mahoraga lays out the blueprint, he's adapted.
Dude, that's gonna be a crazy fight when it's animated. Gojo versus Sukuna. Oh my, I mean, Gojo did say that that they're super distant relatives. Oh. Well, I guess that, okay. I'm be honest, I don't care how many times people try to explain it. The power system for Jujutsu Kaisen is fucked. It's just ass pull after ass pull. It's just so stupid. It's pretty stupid, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just my opinion. It's not stupid, it just doesn't really make sense. Like, whenever the main character has to win, he'll just randomly get a new ability or a new upgrade to his power that he didn't know. Something along those lines, you know? But that's why I kind of like how Yuji never wins his fights, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Yuji always getting his shit rocked. So, I do appreciate that. But, like, literally everybody else, I don't know. The power system doesn't really make sense to me compared to, like, Nen from Hunter x Hunter or Chakra from Naruto. Like, those, like, they go into, like, literally, they deep dive, go into detail on how that shit works. Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm be honest, I don't really get it. Can anybody be a Jujutsu sorcerer, or is it only, like, a very select few? Because if anybody can be a Jujutsu sorcerer, why don't they just, like, recruit more people and train them in the art of Jujutsu?
Adapting to infinity, forcing Gojo to use all of his strength, amplifying the power of both infinities red and blue to release a new color at 200%, Hollow Purple. Hollow Purple is a technique that can erase its targets from existence. Their battle rages on, with both of them clashing domains. Just one more spin. Just when it looks like it's over for the King of Curses, Satoru Gojo wakes up in the afterlife, with Gojo stating that even if Sukuna didn't have Mahoraga, he still would have been defeated. Sukuna proved that he truly is the greatest sorcerer in history, being able to adapt and bypass infinity, which is absolutely ridiculous. Thinking of infinity as a book of infinite pages, with Gojo being the last one. Trying to hit Gojo is like trying to cut through each page one by one. Even given an infinite amount of time, you would never reach Gojo. However, with Mahoraga as the blueprint, he shows...
So I'm just confused on how, I mean, if you guys are reading the manga, I'm just confused on how, quite frankly, Yuji is going to beat Sukuna when Gojo couldn't even do it. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I mean, Yuji has to, like, have some sort of crazy power upgrade. I think, literally just the other day, I think I read, like, bro's got a domain, he finally has his own domain expansion, but is it really as strong as Gojo's domain expansion? I don't know. We'll see.
Sukuna had to build giant scissors to cut through the entire book, which was just the opening he needed at just the right time, cutting through infinity and cutting through Gojo. And now the King of Curses is once again alone in the world as the strongest. Sukuna eats his corpse and regains his true form back in the golden age of Jujutsu, showing them the imaginary fierce god once again, becoming stronger than ever, and kills the god of lightning Kashimo that can fire off attacks faster than the speed of light. as his curse technique renders a phenomenon that is caused by electricity. He optimizes and tunes sound waves to match the natural frequency of materials, vaporizing objects using electromagnetic waves, with electromagnetic waves themselves being able to move at the speed of light, and the King of Curses is able to react to them at point-blank range, bodying Higuruma with zero effort, and takes on the predecessor of Satoru Gojo, Yuta Akotsu, and the Queen of Curses Rika. Yuta is able to do far better than anyone expected, as his curse technique mimicry allows him to copy curse techniques, and he finally shows us his domain expansion, authentic mutual love. However, Sukuna is unaffected due to his technique Hollow Wicker.
Dude, I'll be honest, I think Jujutsu Kaisen's gonna go down, like when it's fully animated, it's gonna go down as one of the greatest like anime of all time. Or at least one of the greatest shonen anime of all time. Because it really is, like, the story's, like, subpar, but the action is, like, amazing. And I'll be honest, Mappa's, listen, I'm not a fan of how Mappa be, basically having slavery in 2024, you know? But I will say, is that they're doing a pretty good damn job animating it. And if they keep it up, hey, I'm just saying, bro. It's gonna go down as one of the greatest shonens of all time.
Basket, and the fight continues to see if anyone can prove 1,000 years of history wrong and defeat the undefeated King of Curses. Overall, Ryomen Sukuna would scale to planetary with faster than light speeds. In the end,
Is he planetary, really? I guess, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Sukuna's demonic strength was true. He truly is the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer in history, because just like the